Hello everyone. I want us to do something small, and I want to take you through how you can go through about these two different tasks that are seeing on this screen. So what we are going to do is we are going to first. I don't know which one I can start with, but first we'll take you through how you can create a program that will allow a user to enter the radius and output the area circumference, of course, of a circle. Okay. You outputting area and circumference of a circle, we can say. Then after that, of course, we shall go to the next one is creating a program that allows the user to enter to enter the cost price of a product, selling price, and returns the profit. Then another one will be a program will prompt the user to enter two integers and output the sum, average, product, and portion. Okay. So I might be a little bit fast, but you guys know. I hope by now you guys know how to output something and how to input something in a C program. So there are different C language compilers, but for me, I will be using Dev plus C plus plus. Okay, others may be using VS, Intelligent, anything it is, so long as it's giving you something, as long as you're using it to run code, it is okay. So the first program that we are going to work on, we are going to write a code that will enable a user. We are going to write a code that will enable a user to enter the radius and output the area. So, if that is the question, yes. What do you think? What do you think is the input, and what do you think is the output? The input is going to be the radius. Okay, the person has to enter radius into the program, or as the program is running on the console. Then what we expect is that the background process is the program is going to automatically calculate for you the area, and at the same time calculate for you the output. Okay, so there's front end and back end in this program. Why? For you, the programmer, you're going to write the code all of it, but the user does not know what's behind that code. Okay, so what the user is simply going to be doing is simply to input the radius, and they see the output as area and circumference, but they don't know how the C language has actually calculated those things for you. And I hope you guys can really get this, yeah, because you actually have to. So back to our IDE. So what we have to do is remember we are going to input the radius, and we are going to find the area of a circle, and at the same time we shall find the circumference of that circle. So what's the first thing? The first thing should be to declare variables. By this time, I know everyone might be knowing what to declare a variable is. It means that you're going to attach a variable, or you're going to attach a data type, a specific data type to a variable. A variable is something like an identifier that is storing a value. So which variables are we going to declare here? We are going to declare a variable in a variable radius. Uh, we shall have another variable area, and another variable called what? Circumference. Those are the variables we have. If you want to, if you want, you can initialize them with zeros. Okay, but yeah, that's it for now. So what next do we do? We want a user to input for us. We want a user to input for us the radius. Okay. So what shall we do? We shall ask them that that you know what enter the radius. So we expect them to enter the radius, but that radius is going to be input using the scanf function. And I hope by now you guys know what the scanf actually is, or what its function actually is. So this is the scanf function, and what we expect is that the user is going to input a value. Okay. The purpose of the scanf function is to capture data from the user. It captures data from a user when the program is running. So the user is going to input a value, but this value is going to be of type integer. Why? I declared my radius to be of type integer. So every value that is going to be input should be of the type integer. So even the conversion specifier that I'm supposed to use here will be percentage d, which represents the data type of int. Okay. I hope you guys know that. So whenever I'm inputting something, I have to use an address operator. So the address operator is that AND operator. Okay. You may call it AND, but for the purposes of C, call it an address operator. Why? The value you're inputting is actually supposed to be addressed to a particular identifier or to a particular variable. So it is going to be addressed to that value, and it's going to be stored in that variable, and it's going to be stored in that variable. So for this case, what we are entering is the radius. Okay, it is of data type integer. So the conversion specifier is percentage d, and we are addressing that percentage d to the variable radius. I hope there is no confusion. Remember that you have to always terminate. You always have to terminate. So what next after that? We assume the person has now input the radius. So what next? We expect our program to now find for us the circumference, and at the same time find for us the area. We will know from your math that area of a circle, I think, I'm not sure, is area equal to pi r squared. Okay, and the pi r squared is 3.14. So that's what we are going to input when we are calculating the circumference. Actually, I think you can even change this, because sometimes you may expect to get decimal points when you're calculating area and circumference. So you can change the data type for area and circumference to be to float if you are expecting decimal places. Okay. Yeah. If you are expecting decimal places, then that should be it, I can say. So the next step after that will be for you to find the area. Okay. So area will be equal to what? 3.14 from your mathematics times radius. Okay. You know, the person has already input the radius. So we are supposed to we're supposed to we're supposed to what? To do it like this. Okay. Yeah, it is area equals to pi r squared. I guess that is it. So if at all there is a problem, we shall rectify it. But for now, let us first get the concept of how the code should actually look like. So the circumference should be the 2 uh, times a pi, which pi is 3.14, I guess, and times the radius. I guess that is it. I guess that is it. I really guess that is it. So we have output that. I mean, I have coded for you this. So the next step is for you to output these variables of area and circumference. Area and circumference. So what will you do here? You will print f uh, let me say maybe the area, maybe circum. I don't know. I don't know if that's the spelling. I'm not sure. Area, maybe circumference of a circle, I guess. this area, maybe a circumference, and oh, sorry. We're supposed to put this in the double quotes of the area, and the area is maybe a percentage f, and circumference is also percentage f. Percentage f is the conversion specifier for a float, for any float value. So after that, what you do next is you simply come and you put your area, comma, circumference. Then you terminate that. So in short, this is the code. This is the code. Okay. I didn't have to explain for you what the int main is. I didn't have to explain for you what the hash include means and what the return zero means. I tried to explain this in the previous video that I uploaded a few days ago, or even the lecture. I might have explained them well for you. What my concern is here, okay? How do you declare these variables? How do you align your code? How do you, okay? The data types that are stored this thing for you. So I really don't know if you are getting this, but what we did is we declared the radius as a variable, and its return type is int. Then I also declared variable circumference and area, and their return type is float. I also went ahead to ask the user that please enter for us the radius, and the user shall of course enter the radius. Okay. The printf is for outputting something on console, and the scanf function is for capturing data from the user using the keyboard onto the console. So the conversion specifier that I'm capturing is for a data type that was int, and I also explained to you what the address operator means. So basically that's it, and then we shall see more logic here. I'm not sure of this, but let's run the program. Let's try to just run this program, and we'll see if at all it is going to work the way we want it to work. Yeah. So I think let me try to run it for you. Should I give us something good? Should give us something good. So it's still compiling, but I think we have some issue here. Printf, enter the radius. Okay, this is a capital. It's supposed to be a small letter. I hope you've taken note of that. Let me go back. You see, my P was a capital, but that function is supposed to be a small letter. Okay, so you have to be vigilant when you're writing your code. And if you're in this software, Div++, whenever you make changes, you have to make sure that you are saving again. You are saving again. So let me try again and see if it is going to give me the output that I expect it to give me. Okay, so it does run. Let me share this for you. Let me share this for you. And you see, so it does run, and this is what it gives me. So if I input my radius as 12, it gives me the area as 75.300. So you can see this is the output, and so it also gives me the circumference as that. I don't know if the answers are correct, but when you may discuss this in your class and you find out, because there was some bit of mathematical concepts for circumference and area. So, but basically that's it. Basically that's it. Yeah. So I think from here I can just take you straight to the next one, or I can can simply so this was the code, and you just make a few bugs. You just what we even might have did wrong. It was pi r squared, so it was supposed to be radius times radius. Uh, I think that was supposed to be the case. Might have been maybe radius times radius for area. So let me try to run this again. Let me try to run this again. I have to share for you this screen and you see. So if I input my radius as that, yeah, that still gives back the same, but that should not really be an issue for us. Yeah. So uh, you will simply do this again and again and again and see how you can go about it. So it is not something that is really difficult. It's just a few things that you need to know. So where you have to put concentration when you're doing that work is this area. This area is where you really have to concentrate a little bit more. Yeah. So I don't know if I may really have more time with this Zoom of ours, but let me do it quick. Let me do it quick for you. And yeah, so that I really don't have to don't have to do more things today. So the next question was asking you guys, or I don't know, they want you to have I don't know, is it cost price of a product? They want you to enter cost price. They want you to enter the selling price, and and what? Uh, to find the profit. I guess that is it. So that is what that question really wants you to get. So we are going to go back and do the same thing. Okay. We want someone to enter the cost price. We want someone to enter the selling price of a product, and we want to get the profit. So we may have three variables here, or we may have two. So it depends on you. But for me, I'm going to say I want uh, I want a value for I want a variable for cost price CP. I want a variable for selling price SP, and I want a variable for profit. You get that? Uh, you can declare variables on the same line, provided you are expecting the same return type for all of them. Alternatively, you can go ahead and declare them on different lines, giving them different data types. So for me, to make my work simple, I simply declare all of them on the same line, since I expect them to return the same value types, or I expect them to store at the same data types. So what next? The next thing would be for me to tell the user that, hey man, you know what? Help me and enter for me the cost price. Okay. And I expect them to enter for me the cost price using the scanf function, which scanf function we know that its work is to enable a user to enter data using a keyboard. It simply scans. Okay. So the user is going to enter data using that scanf, and the conversion specifier for data types of integer is always a percentage %d. Okay. And, don't always forget this comma. So we are entering a value of data type int, but we are addressing that value using the address operator, and we are addressing that to the variable CP. Okay. You don't really need to get confused there. So next, we want the person to uh, as well enter for us, enter enter the selling price. Okay. Yeah. We expect the person to enter for us the selling price. Don't always forget to terminate. And of course, back to the scanf function, and what we are inputting is of data type integer, so the conversion specifier should always be percentage d, and they are addressing that value that the user is going to input to the variable sp representing selling price. Okay, so cp is for cp is for cost price, sp is for selling price, and so that's it basically. So what do we need? We want this program to to help us find one the selling, to find the profit. So when we are inputting these values, we think that the user is always going to enter a selling price that is actually much higher than the cost price of a product. That is why this program is only asking you to find profit and not the loss. If you maybe enter a cost price that is higher than a selling price, it may give you a loss with a negative value, but you will experiment it further when you're coding on your own anyway. So what we expect is the selling price, or should be what we expect is that the cost price must be subtracted from the selling price. I hope you guys know how to read this assignment operator. This equal to is an assignment operator. What is on the right? This is assigned to a variable on the left. So this arithmetic calculation here, operation, selling price minus cost price, is assigned to the variable profit. So it is interesting in a way. So you simply go through it, and yeah, you know what to do. So you can then output your profit. The profit of the product is, so what you're outputting is of data type integer. So you simply come and say profit here. Okay. So this is our program. This is our program. This is our program. So simple. And we expect it to output some sense that we expect it to actually give us. So what I'll simply do is to go and save this again as something else, and I try to run this code and see, is it actually going to give us the is it going to give us the output that we expect it to give us. So is still bringing radius. Okay, save as new. Okay, see source file. Okay, new radius replace. Okay, so it will still bring me some new things. This. Okay, let's do this. Can just have a new project. This won't take long. This is going to, okay. Yeah. Okay. I think we'll just have to do something new. But let me first get back the other code for you, so you could see what I actually wanted you guys to see. Where is it? Okay. I don't really have to repeat the whole code here. Anyway, I hope you got what I actually wanted you to get. So this was the code that I had. I'll simply paste it here. and we'll see if it makes the sense we want it to make. Okay. So when we run this, I don't think we have any error. We have an error here. Print F, yeah. So this was misspelled. Okay. So we should run again. So let me share this for you. Let me share this for you. Yeah. So we had our code, and now we have the program running. So what we have to do is to enter the cost price. Assuming we bought a product of 40,000, we have entered the 40,000 and we have sold that product at 52,000. Okay, we have sold that product at 52, or maybe 52,000. So it will give you the profit as 12,000, and I think this is correct. Okay, this should be correct. Really, should be. So that's the program. That's it. You can of course take a look at that for a while, and I also take you back to your code that I've made for you. This was your code. This was your code. This was your code. Yeah. So this basically that's it. That's it. So I will just stop here for a while. So you can simply go ahead and do the things more and more, and find out how you actually have to code them. Yeah. So yeah, you can keep on viewing the videos if you want to, if you want to master it well and practicing more.